I hear the sound of greatness. I hear the wings of the eagles as they rise. I hear the drum from Africa, the cheering crowd, the sound of victory inside.
So let's open our hearts and give it our minds to show the world we have the power. We did it before, let's do it again. We can be the wind beneath the eagles to fly again. Once again, we will fly with the eagles. We'll be there till the end, and we'll fly with the eagles. 'Cause we know the end is victory. Yes, we know we're made of more. We will fly to victory, and we'll fly with the eagles.
Everybody say, everybody say, everybody say, everybody say.
We'll be flying so high with the eagles so fly. Everybody, oh yes, we can. We will make it to the top. We are never gonna stop. Everybody, oh yes, we can. Lele, 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 Mama Africa. Why-yo, 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 welcome to South Africa.
So let's open our hearts and give it our minds to show the world we have the power. We did it before, let's do it again. We can be the wind beneath the eagles to fly again. We'll fly again, fly again till the end, and we'll fly with the eagles. 'Cause we know the end is victory. Yes, we know we're made of more. We will fly to victory. Now we'll fly with the eagles. Yeah. Everybody say, everybody say, everybody say.
I win with audacity, laced up in all green. White stripes, both arms, greatness in my palms. Look up in the sky if you're searching for the eagles. We fly by the millions, thunderous applause for the giants of the continent. Damn, we're so prominent, swagger like a
Music stars showing love to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Wherever you are in the world and you're ready to fly with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, yes, we welcome you to Sports This Morning on Channels Television. Thanks for joining me. My name is Austin Okonakman. Just want to keep going with that song. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have landed in Brazil. Yes, Africa's champion. They're in Brazil for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. And yes, these players, looking at them, they're not just ready to fly, they want to soar. Yes, wishing the Super Eagles of Nigeria all the best as they look forward to surpassing the performance of the class of 1994. This is the 5th time Nigeria will be playing at the FIFA World Cup. And with that, just to let you know, it's just one more day to the kickoff of the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Remember, Nigeria has been drawn in Group F alongside Iran, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Argentina. Africa is also represented big time. Ghana is there, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Algeria is the world's biggest football competition. And yes, African teams are ready to impress. And we will not stay away from the 2014 FIFA World Cup. I know when you talk FIFA, one name comes to mind, Sepp Blatter. And then guys from Europe are saying, hey, it's about time you pack your load and go. Yes, the FIFA president Sepp Blatter endured a tense and frosty reception from UEFA delegates on Tuesday, who stood alone from other confederations in not backing his intentions to run for a further term as FIFA president again next year. That's a big question. Sepp Blatter out. We'll wait and see what comes out of that one. We'll not just talk football on the show. Basketball will get some attention. Remember, the 2014 NBA Finals is ongoing. It's now 2-1 in favor of the San Antonio Spurs. So, with that, it's advantage Spurs as we wait to see what the Miami Heat can bring in Game 4, talking about the finals of the 2014 NBA. Let's come back home. Everyone is looking forward to the Super Eagles. That first game against Iran, crucial. That's all they need to do. A lot of ex-internationals are saying beat Iran, and you have a good stay in Brazil. Remember this man, Coach Clemens Westerhof. He took Nigeria to the 1994 World Cup in the United States of America. He didn't just show the world that Nigeria could play football. They actually shocked the world with the sort of football they played. He's been talking. He wants the Super Eagles to advance in Brazil. He says they need to play as a team. Let's listen to Coach Clemens Westerhof. He sports this morning on Channels Television. I'm fired up to do this. We'll come back. We'll talk. Stay.
Iran, have you ever heard from it? But don't underrate them. Yeah? Herzegovina. Bosnia. I cannot speak it out. So who are they? It's only Argentina. But number 1 and number 2 go through. So it is Argentina and Nigeria go through. If they from the beginning are there. Discipline, one family. If Kessie can find the right combination, yeah, who want to work for each other, not like how we play in Ivory Coast with Rashidi Kini and Shasha. Shasha came through from the midfield, and Rashidi start 2 meters before the midline. He ran to the penalty, and he shout to Shasha, "Come, take it." Then he scored, but then he scored 2 goals. Hey, then Rashid Kini is the big hero in Nigeria, and Samson Siasha is a small boy. I teach him the next match home. When it was 3-1. You remember?
Yeah.
There? He said, okay, no problem. So I respect you, but nobody play for his own glory. He said, you really think we can make something out of it? I said, yes. 1, be patient. You must be patient with them. 2, you must give them the respect, that you respect them. And 3, you must tell them black is beautiful. Finish, that's all. And then you ask them, I want the respect from you back. And then together we can do it.
Coach Clemens Westerhof, former Super Eagles coach. It's always a delight listening to him. It says it all. Nobody should play for his own glory. I think I should write that and send to the Super Eagles in Brazil so they get to understand the essence of teamwork. He also mentioned that we shouldn't underrate Iran, respect teams, but let them know that black is beautiful. Welcome to Sports This Morning on Channels Television. If you're watching us and you want to be part of the show, it's simple. We're very active on the social media platforms. On Twitter, we're Channels_Sports. On Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. It's just one more day to the kickoff of the world's biggest football event. We cannot wait. I already feel the fever. The World Cup is here. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they've landed in Brazil. They want to impress, and we believe that they can impress. They're African champions. What can stop them? We want you to talk to us this morning. You think the Super Eagles of Nigeria will make it out of Group F? I already know the answer, but I want to hear from you. On Twitter, it's Channels_Sports. On Facebook, it is Channels-Sports. Let's get you talking. Tell Salam is with us. It's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, great to be here. The fever, I can feel it right now. It's very palpable. And I don't know when you became Nostradamus. What do you mean you know if Nigeria's going to make it out of the group?
I don't want to tell you guys yet. Just
but you know.
Consult me. I know, but I want them to tell me what they think if the Super Eagles can make it out of Group F of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. I'm shaking. The World Cup is here.
Yeah, it's here. The fever, it's in the air, really. And I was going to say something about Westerhof there. Look at him there. After all these years, he's still very passionate about Nigerian football. So I just hope the Super Eagles go to Brazil. In that very first game against Iran, they have to show that they really mean business.
Yeah, Coach Clemens Westerhof says Iran. He has never heard of Iranian football. And then he tried to pronounce Bosnia-Herzegovina. Like, you see, I can't even pronounce it. But why should they stop Nigeria that from Group F? It is Nigeria and Argentina.
Now you can understand the sentiment. And even I listened to Jose Mourinho talk on that group as well. And it's tipping Nigeria to go through. But then it won't be easy. Bosnia had a very good qualifier qualifying session, and they did very well. And they have some very, very decent players in Dzeko, Ibisevic, and the likes, Musimovic, and the likes. And Iran as well, too. They look like the whipping boys of the group. But then they actually the higher on the FIFA rankings compared to Nigeria. So that tells you something about that group.
And that's the motivation they will take to the World Cup. That they see us as the guys that they will just push aside.
Exactly.
And that's the sort of thing that can just bring surprises.
Yeah, so you can afford to underrate them. I understand why Keshi's, Westerhof is struggling to actually pronounce the names and all that. Yeah, really, these guys are not superpowers in football, but then they're a very good side. For them to have qualified shows you their quality. And there are some very decent players as well. So you remember Ashkan Dijaga plays for Fulham. He's a very good player.
Yeah.
If you give that kind of player any opportunity, he will wreak havoc.
I totally agree with you, Tayo. And I remember every team that will be playing at this year's FIFA World Cup is no pushover. If you can just, go back and remember the number of teams that wanted to be part of this tournament.
Yeah, and we're left with 32 now.
There you go. So you cannot push anyone aside. I was still talking sports on Channels Television, and we're taking a look at the 2014 FIFA World Cup, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They're in Brazil. And we want to get you talking. We've said, what do you think about the team? And then do you think they can actually make it out of Group F? Coach Clemens Westerhof believes they can make it. I know the answer, but I don't want to say it yet. But I want to get you talking. But I'll get Tayo talking first.
Yeah.
Tayo, we've seen them play against Greece.
Yes.
Saw the game against the United States of America. Can this team impress?
Before I go into that game against Greece, we thought it was a decent performance, 0-0 against Greece. A very good Greece side, remember that. And we thought, good one. And we thought going into the USA game, I actually heard Shola maybe say, we're going to do better against the United States. But in that game against the USA, it was like they took a couple of steps backwards in terms of their preparations. It wasn't really a good game at all. But then I really don't want to judge this team based on the friendlies. We will start judging them when they take on Iran next week in Curitiba. That's when we judge this team. But like I said, it's not looking very good based on the friendlies.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria, Tayo, they've touched down in Brazil. What do you think should be going through their mind at the moment?
Right now, all eyes on Iran. Nothing else. No distractions at all. We've been hearing reports and rumors of bonus row again. We don't want that at this last hour. It's not needed at all. So all players should be fully focused on taking on Iran on that day and getting 3 points, because it will be very crucial if Nigeria wants to get out of that group.
That's it, very crucial. And Coach Stephen Keshi believes that he's putting together a team that is centered on teamwork. Nobody will come there and play individual football. Before the coach left for the United States of America, I caught up with him in Lagos, and then he spoke about building a team that can impress at the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Let's listen to him. We'll be right back. Stay.